Welcome to Movie Life Crisis. Join us as we watch the best movies from 30 years ago.
From Walt Disney Pictures, 4 Jamaicans are determined to become Olympic bobsledders.
And who are you? The Jamaican bobsled king.
Now, with a little training and a lot of practice, they might just do the impossible.
Slow down! Slow down! Oh, thanks, Coach. I am feeling very Olympic today.
Cool Runnings, inspired by the true story.
I gotta go. You know, hold it, hold it, hold it.
Rated PG. Sneak preview this Saturday and Sunday.
Inspired by a true story. Air quotes, true. Air quotes, story. Air quotes, inspired by. Yeah.
Dude, Cool Runnings. All right.
Dude, episode 20 of season 3.
Wow. 20. Already. I can't believe we're here. Or whatever I always say.
This is the kind of movie that I wanted to do this podcast about because I don't know if anyone else remembers it or cares about it, but I always loved it. And I think there's a bunch of fun stuff about it that we could talk about.
Yeah, that's awesome. I remember owning it, so I watched it a lot too. So as a kid.
Yeah, I watched it a whole lot.
Yeah.
All right, well, freaking let's do the thing. That's Movie Life Crisis. I'm JT. You're Jeff. We are, well, shit, like 3/4 of the way through season 3. We got like 8 movies left or 7 movies or something.
Only.
Yeah. And we just released When Harry Met Sally on Patreon, so I'm very proud of us for keeping up with Patreon because the 89 movies we're doing now, we got some really fun stuff.
Yeah. I know you said 89 is in the year, but it feels like 89 is in the number of movies we're doing. Because now we're just banging them out. We're finally getting to that point.
Yeah, dude, we're in the groove. Roger, by the way, longtime Patreon and also a longtime friend who went to kindergarten with me, texted me and said that we talked about in Harry Met Sally that you can only be high maintenance if you're a girl. And he said he definitely knows some high maintenance guys. And he told me a story about a road trip where there was a lot of luggage. And then another Patreon, Ginger, wrote us on Patreon and said she actually owned those like day of the week underpants, and they definitely didn't make Sundays.
Why? Why again?
I don't know, because Jesus. Yeah. That's what Meg Ryan said.
Oh man, days of the week underpants. I'm going to try to get some of those. I wonder if my wife will buy those for me. Yeah,
it's her birthday like in a week. Maybe she'll buy you some underwear.
Yeah, that's what she definitely wants. Dude, Cool Runnings is the jam.
Yeah, I was kind of nervous because I really like this movie. I've seen it in the last 2 years. I was like, oh man, I hope when I watch it, like critically, I still like it. I don't want to ruin my memory of it because I'll throw it on and I'll do other stuff. Like it makes me feel like I'm back at my grandparents' house, and I still liked it, so I'm happy about that.
Yeah, this did. When you said grandparents' house, that was for reals because I can remember like watching this show like at my grandparents' house. Like, oh, we can bring some VHSs to Mama's house. So after Christmas dinner, like when everybody else is watching stuff, I can go in the other room and put the VHS in and watch it. These were the type of movies we would bring. Not
just this is the type of movie we would specifically rent because my grandmother. I'm going to tell a story because it's funny and it's true and it's also horrifying. But I got to give some context. My grandmother was born in 1905 and never lived out of Southern Louisiana.
Yeah.
Very well educated, but I want to give you some context for what her life was like because we'd go over to their house like on Fridays and we'd stay Friday night, like I don't know, maybe once a month or twice a month, something like that.
Yeah.
And we'd order pizza. We'd always order Domino's. She would order like spaghetti or something from Domino's, which you think if you're Italian, you wouldn't order spaghetti from Domino's, but we would get pizza. Joe and I would, and she would get like spaghetti.
I just pictured the guy on the other side of the phone like, man, we don't have spaghetti. And her insisting that Domino's serves spaghetti.
They definitely did have spaghetti, and she definitely did get it. And she would want to rent this movie, but she wouldn't remember the name of the movie. And what she would say is, let's go rent that movie where the N-words bobsled. And so I'm like 13 or 14, and I'm like, I don't think you can say that. I'm pretty sure we're not allowed to say that. You stay in the Cadillac. I'll go get the movie.
I'll run in.
So that way nothing terrible happens to us.
Oh, man, that's crazy. 1905. That sounds about right.
Right. But like the weird thing is like she was a college professor at Southeastern. Like I think she thought of herself as like pretty open-minded, but that's just like that's the life that like just in the same way that there's words that we can't say now that we said 20 years ago.
Right.
Like I can't make fun of you for being gay if you do something dumb because I shouldn't use gay as a pejorative. I know more now than I did 15 years ago.
Right.
Like I don't think she meant that to be hateful. That's just how she talked about black people, and I had to be like, please don't ever say that. That's not the right word for people that don't look like you. I'll rent the movie. But I remember I remember it so vividly because she would just say like, we'll get some Domino's, we'll rent that movie. Where the N-words, bobsled, and I was like, God, please don't say that.
Oh man, that is, man, that's a deep cut.
I'm like embarrassed to tell that story, but also it's really what happened, and it's one of the reasons why I remember this movie so vividly.
No reason to be embarrassed for that. I don't have any racist memories of this movie, but I never really watched it with my grandma.
But that's the part that's crazy is she loved the movie. She really wanted to. It was her idea to rent it. That was how she referred to black people, and I was trying to get that across to her, and I was not able to.
I'm sure.
Hopefully, like my kids and my grandkids, when they tell me like, please don't say those words anymore. I'll go, okay, right. I'm going to lock that in. Because I've offended someone and I didn't know, and now I'm going to do it different. That's why when people are like, well, we're not going to celebrate Columbus Day anymore. I'm like, dude, what do I care? It's not my day. If someone says that
Italian American, that's you, man.
Yeah, right. Who cares? Like, let's just like I'm always happy to change the name of something if people say that it hurts their feelings. Like I just don't care.
Yeah. We've had this discussion when a student asks to be called something different, and somebody's like, I don't think we should have to do that. We bring up the whole you don't call that guy O'Shea Jackson, you call him Ice Cube, and you've been calling him Ice Cube his whole life. Just call the other person what they want to be called. Who cares?
Dude, if we discover a tribe of like uncontacted natives like somewhere deep in the jungle and their name is Movie Life and they decide that the name of this podcast is offensive to them, we'll just change the name of the podcast. Like, I don't care.
That would be...
I don't think that's going to happen.
That'd be...
But I'm putting it out there. If it does, I don't care. So I remember this because we would get Domino's. My grandma would get spaghetti from Domino's, and we would watch this movie. And I know we did it 10 or 15 times. Like,
dude, I want spaghetti from Domino's now. I want to see what it's like. She sounds educated, and I want to taste it.
Yeah, she was freaking from... Her parents were straight up from Italy, and she was like, you know who's got good spaghetti? It's Domino's.
That's way different.
Just like I used to have in Palermo back in freaking southern Italy.
We're super white. We just took a bowl, a tub of country crock and heated it in the microwave with ketchup in it. And Mama called them sketties.
Yeah,
it's gross.
All right, so now that we've got the politically incorrect part that we usually do at the end right up front, let's go to the synopsis.
Right in the front. Synopsis. This is an AI synopsis. ChatGPT did this one. Cool Runnings is a 93 comedy directed by Jon Turteltaub. Turteltaub? Is that how you say that? Yeah, I think so too. It tells the inspirational and comedic story of the first Jamaican bobsled team to compete in the Winter Olympics. Darius Bannock, played by Leon, is a Jamaican sprinter who dreams of Olympic glory but misses out on a chance at track and field. He forms a bobsled team, confronts stereotypes, and works together with his teammates to achieve their dreams while capturing the hearts of the audience with its feel-good message. Yep. I don't know why when I try to speak Jamaican, it comes out as Irish or Scottish.
Jamaican's a hard accent.
Yeah, it is. They did a pretty good job, though. I don't know how many... I don't think Leon is Jamaican in real life, is he?
No, none of them are Jamaican.
Yeah, that's great.
And I know that like the guy, Malik Yoba, the guy that played Yul Brynner, like he had to work hard. He like hired a dialect coach. Yul Brynner. You go get your palace. I'm not good at Jamaican. I tried to work on it a little bit. It's not really happening for me.
I was using it all day during class, and everybody's like, "What? Are you Scottish?" I was like, "You got to get your bobsled." I was like,
"Can't do it, Captain." No, none of them are Jamaican. They all, dude. The funny thing is, they. First of all, I don't think we needed AI for that synopsis. This is a very simple movie to explain.
Yeah, it is.
It's the Jamaican bobsled team.
It took me longer to say it than the movie actually happened. 98 minutes. So.
Yeah, exactly. apparently Disney during the early points of this, I don't know if it was like the rehearsal or the like early filming, they were worried that the accents were like so authentic that no one was going to be able to understand it because it's a kids movie. And they told the director, they're like, listen, if they don't sound like Sebastian the Crab, if like Jeffrey Katzenberg called the director at like 1 a.m., I guess he had seen dailies or something. He's like, if I can't understand this movie, like you're fired and I'll find another director.
Right.
And like he went to the cast and was like, listen, I know you guys are actors and you're doing a very authentic job, but like we got to dial it back down.
Yeah. I think they did a great job. I didn't have to put subtitles on.
They did an awesome job. I understood most of it. Some of it were like, I understood the words, but I didn't understand the context. Like
right.
Dougie Doug was saying stuff. And I was like, I understand what he said, but I don't know what that phrase means.
Right. But that's just Jamaican slang maybe. So,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what they did. They did an excellent job.
Yeah, they did.
$17 million budget, $155 million gross. This thing
did all right.
Did incredibly, like almost 10x the number, just ludicrous. And it's number 15 in 1993, right? Smack in between Grumpy Old Men and Dave, two other movies we're going to do in the remainder of this year.
Yeah, dude, I could see how this could make a lot of make a lot of money.
Yeah.
Dude, it's fun. It was fun to watch. And everybody can see it. That's the other thing. You know what I'm saying?
It's really fun. Everyone can see it. Yes, there's no age that's not allowed to see this movie.
Right.
Honestly, I like because I was reading it, like it's sports comedy film. I guess that's probably the right term for it.
Yeah.
Like Jon Turteltaub, the director, did a couple of movies, like kind of in this. He did the National Treasure movies. He did Three Ninjas and stuff like that. And it's like these, like they're not really comedies. They're not really sports. They're not really. They just have a bunch of those elements, but they're basically like they're just PG family movies that have a lot of those, like ensemble cast, some action, like some story, and then some funny stuff.
Yeah.
Like it's great
stuff everybody loves. Plus, it's those feel good messages everybody likes, especially in these sports movies like this.
Yeah. All right. Did you find any awards?
I just saw that it was nominated for Top 10 Sports Film by AFI and 100 Years and 100 Cheers.
Yeah.
Whatever that means from AFI.
I don't know. That's fine. AFI,
but those are the
American
only
Film
things I found.
Institute.
Yeah.
Sequel spinoffs. I saw something about like a Cool Runnings 2, but I couldn't find any like details about that.
I didn't see anything about any of that. No.
And it hasn't happened, but I think it was like an article about people having discussed maybe doing that.
Oh yeah. What do you do? Just follow up and watch them in the Olympics?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know because you've run out of true story.
It's not like it. I mean, you can't go the other way and say like, oh, we're going to find somebody from Norway and we're going to bring them to the Summer Olympics. That's not a thing. That's a thing that always happens. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
That goes both ways, but
I'm not sure. I'm trying to think of like
what it could be about. I don't even know.
I would have a hard time. Maybe if I thought on it for a while, I would eventually come up with a sequel to this movie.
Yeah. I don't think it needs a sequel.
No, I think we're good. Do you remember when and where you first saw this movie? I feel like we kind of already talked about that.
Yeah. Dude, mine was one of we bought this one on VHS. I remember this being pretty early on DVD I bought too. And I know that my family hates when I try Jamaican accent. Not my family now. I mean, I'm sure they hate it too. But I know my mom and dad and my sister hated it when I would watch this and then try to talk Jamaican the rest of the day. I'd be like, you're one badass mother. And they're like, all right, that's enough. Just stop.
Sanka, you dead, man?
Yes, man.
Dude, I liked with my grandparents all the time. Every weekend, my grandma wanted to rent this movie. I remember.
Not in the theater, though. You didn't see this one in the theater?
No, I don't think so.
No,
I don't think any of these movies, I don't know why. Like, I guess my parents were like, we'll just catch that one on VHS. And then we'd like it and we'd rent it a million times. But yeah, no, we rented it all the time.
Yeah. We bought it because we were going to do the same. It's got John Candy in it. Why wouldn't you want it?
It's got John Candy in it. And also, like, I wasn't joking. I still watch this. Like, I remember I went to Costa Rica right before Wolf was born 2 years ago, just me, because Wendy was really pregnant. And I was going to be off the grid for like a week. And I downloaded movies to my phone so that I'd have stuff. And I wanted to watch stuff that I know I was going to like and that I knew I was going to be entertained by. And this is one of the movies that I downloaded. I downloaded this and like.
It's a good call.
You know, just like stuff that I watch a million times.
Yeah,
so I still watch. This is like still a comfort movie for me. I don't know that I'll watch it 10 more times, but I'm sure I'll watch it 5 more times.
You'll definitely watch it 10 more times. Wait till your kid starts watching movies.
Yeah, that's
You'll
true.
get to the end and you'll just hear, I can see clearly. And you'll go, again. And you'll just start it all over and watch it again.
Yeah.
Like back to back.
Dude,
Kids are
soundtrack with this one's actually pretty good. I Can See Clearly
No,
Now.
the soundtrack, it was way good.
That's great.
I could see clearly now Jimmy Cliff. I don't know that I knew that was a redo. I mean, I know now that it was, but I don't think back then I knew that.
I definitely didn't back then.
I don't even know if I knew that before, like 5 or 6 years ago. Like I don't know. I think I always knew the Jimmy Cliff version.
Yeah. That's the one that I think I know the best. And then, but they also, the soundtrack also has the like Stir It Up by Diana King, not the Bob Marley. It's got the Wild Wild Life. Like it's got just some classic like reggae stuff on there. It's got the Rise Above It that was over the credits that I didn't love, but I can always remember what it sounds like.
I didn't realize that was Diana King singing Stir It Up. The only thing I know her from is the Bad Boys soundtrack. And then she's the one that sings Say a Little Prayer on My Best Friend's Wedding soundtrack. And that's the jam. It's a good one.
All right, let's do ratings. Where do you rate this one? How many chimney dogs?
Yeah, no 7s, which was a problem for me because it was right in the 7s.
Yeah.
Like this one landed in the 7s for me.
Yeah, this one was square in the 7s.
But I didn't want to give it a 6.5 because I don't know, man. I liked it. It was fun. It went quick. I actually watched it almost 2 times all the way through to try to get some extra notes or extra things I wanted to write down. Plus, I like the idea of the Olympics. I mean, I like the message, but in reality, it causes a bunch of problems for a lot of people.
Right.
And we probably shouldn't have it anymore. But since we are still having it, I like the idea of it and what it represents and the message and history behind it. So I gave it an 8.
8.0 from the East German judge, Chimney Dogs. Dude, it's not that I like the Olympics, but I was thinking about it while I was watching the movie. What I like is this time frame Olympics when I was a kid because it felt like they were important. It took forever for one to come around and everybody watched it.
Yeah, that is true.
And it's because, I mean, like, you know, we had like whatever, like 4 channels when we were little and then as many like 30 once we got older, teenagers. Right. But it's like if the Olympics were on, that was all you really could watch. Just like the president was making a speech. So you're going like, did you guys see the one where they snowshoed and then they shot the gun? That was pretty fun.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing else to do.
So do you not watch the Olympics now?
No, dude, I haven't watched the Olympics in 15, 20 years and I promise I'll never watch it again.
Oh, dude, I still like the Olympics.
I freaking hate the Olympics.
I like the thing where they'd snowshoe and then shoot the gun. That's going to be tough. Can you imagine doing that?
No. Both of those things, shooting guns and snowshoeing, sound like too much work for me. And doing them together outside.
Not the shoes, the skis. They like cross-country skis.
Cross-country skis.
And then they lay down and snipe stuff. It's cool.
I kept thinking about when they were the Winter Olympics. I think are more fun. The bobsledding, I kept thinking about like involuntary luge, gold medal. Didn't even want to do it.
Didn't even want to do it. It's like on.
You could be dead, and be pretty good at the luge.
What is the luge? Well, it's like on the bobsled track, except there's no sled. It's just Bob.
It's just Bob.
So you like the old school Olympics back in the day because you watched it.
I like it because everybody watched it and there was nothing else on. And now I'm an adult and I know how bad the Olympics are, like for the country and how much of a freaking grift it is. And I don't like it anymore.
What'd you give it?
I gave it an 8 out of 10. I was the same way. It would have landed right in the 7s. I think the 7 movies are the ones I really want to do for the podcast. They're like, they're not like
that's a good call.
Everyone has to watch this, but they're also like, I really like it.
Right.
I didn't want to give it a 6.5, and I was
6.5 is too low.
I was thinking about 6.5 as I was watching the movie, but then it got to the end, and the emotional payoff still works for me. I was like getting choked up. They were carrying the sled across the line, which I know is not really what happened. And I was like, the music, how the Hans Zimmer score was. I was like, all right, this totally works for me. Like I've invested in this emotional like climax of the movie.
The end part did have me all the way until everybody started slow clapping.
The slow clap I hate, but but in '93 you had to.
That
have
was
that.
It. Yeah, you gotta have.
And
it.
now it's become like something that we just like you parody it. It's so corny, but
right?
That's why that was the only thing you could have done at that point in time is the slow clap, where the guy that didn't like him like starts nodding. He does the one slow clap, and then like 2 other people take up the slow clap. Yeah, if you were gonna re-edit this, you would just go like, we got to get some regular clapping in there and replace the slow clap. You could leave the rest.
Or everybody just starts chanting something. I like when they do that.
Yeah, I like that too. But yeah, dude, you're right, man. Like 98 minutes. It's got really good pacing. It's got a really good score. Quick. I like the soundtrack. It's got good performances. It's got a couple laughs. It's got some heart, some character arcs. Air quotes based on a true story.
Based on a true story.
But yeah, 8 out of 10 for me too. I think honestly, I don't feel at all bad about that because I just think this movie is still a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's not as fun as like a Captain Ron or something like that, but it's fun.
It's not as much fun as Demolition Man, which we're going to do next. But I don't know that your 6-year-old can watch Demolition Man.
No. So. Everybody who could watch this, and they did, and they liked it, and they laughed at all the things that I used to laugh at that I don't laugh at anymore. My kids are still laughing at. You know what I'm saying? Like breaking the dread off. Like they were like audibly laughing. Yeah. Him kissing his egg. Like they like that, and that's
I'm not
what
kissing no egg.
That's what Dougie Doug was in there for. Those type of laughs. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He's goofy. He's the daffy guy, and it still works. This 30 years later.
Nice. All right, we both got it as an 8. That's disappointing. I hate it when we agree on stuff. Let's do the best. What's your first scene?
I think my first best scene is when Derice starts like recruiting everybody to come do the thing with him. He wants everybody to. It's not just that one scene because he's trying to get all the other 3 guys in it, and he's trying to get them to join the bobsled team, and they think it's funny and they think it's ridiculous. He's trying to do the whole thing. He's like, they show him the video of the actual that black and white video that they showed. That's actual footage from an old Olympics. And dude, and as soon as everything it crashes and everybody leaves, and they turn the camera back around and everybody's gone. Like I like that whole thing, and how they got everybody together. That was my favorite first scene.
All right, so that was like a third of the movie. That wasn't one.
No.
scene.
No, I'm not saying like it starts off with him jogging and then it ends with them walking with the sled. I'm saying like,
well, dude, it was like 10 minutes of the movie where he's recruiting people. Yeah, that can't be one scene.
Okay, that's a ninth of the movie. I'm sorry.
Well, it's not
the
part
where they're. What's that part where they're in that room and
that's one scene. Is that what?
That's the part I'm talking about. Yeah, that's the part I'm talking about.
I also like that scene. I didn't write it down, but
no, that's the part I'm talking about where he's like trying to talk it up.
I thought you were talking about like when he went to recruit John Candy at the bar and he was like,
no. He's already got John Candy. He's up behind the podium.
Yeah. No. I like that one
He's
too.
like doing the. Yeah, he's doing the thing.
John Candy's like commentating as the video happens. He's like, oh, that's gotta hurt.
Yeah, ooh, like one of those. Yeah.
I don't know how they got that many people in that room to begin with. Like, do you guys want to be bobsled? And they show a video and they go, is that what a bobsled is? I'm out of here.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. Yeah. I don't. Would you do bobsled?
You're talking about now or like when I'm 20 and I'm a world-class sprinter?
No, how about you? Not you as 20, but not a world-class, like actual you at 20.
If I could go to the Olympics, yes. Because there's no...
We used to talk about that, remember?
Yeah. Dude, this is one of my favorite conversations. Not now because I'm too old, but when I'm when I was in my 20s, it's like, how many people would have to die for me to be like a professional football player? Like, how much of the population would have to die off?
We could probably get it down to about 30,000. You'd probably be good. You would at least be on the field, like holding the orange thing in the sidelines. Like I think
we'd have to get it down more to like 600 people before I'm going to be playing. And even then, it's probably going to be, can I be the holder? I don't. Those days are over. But yeah, in my 20s, absolutely. You would not have. I know, because you have no ambition whatsoever.
No, I just don't like. I don't want that kind of stuff. Scares me. They're going like 80 miles an hour, dude. I'm not.
I would have been trying to do. If we can go to the Olympics, I would have been trying to do like. You show, I'll place. The important thing is your health. Like I would, I'm not just cruise.
Dude, I don't want to put a helmet on and get in that little bullet-shaped sled and go down that track. I don't want to.
Yeah. I think that would have been fun. Not anymore, but 20 years ago, sure.
No, not anymore. My back hurts sitting in this chair, so I'm out.
My first scene is when they're doing the bobsled training in Jamaica. It's like a 55-gallon drum. It's like kind of sliced right down the middle and unfolded.
Yeah.
And has like a metal frame.
With the wheels on the bottom?
Yeah, and they just... This movie had not one but 2 training montages. Blessings on everyone involved because I love a training montage. I didn't pick either montage, but the bobsled training like section was just. I don't know. It's a good starting point because it's just them falling down the hill a lot while John Candy yells at them.
Yeah, they're just going down some a switchback. Like they're just going curving down all the way down
a gravel road. There's like a woman like walking her goats up the road.
They run into a police car. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I liked that one.
Yeah, I did. The classic movie trope of a training montage is fantastic.
It really is. And this one, they're like, hey, you know what's even better than a training montage? 2 training montages.
Yeah, the second training montage is the one that I put because I like the first one was good, but the one where they're doing the that's my second scene. They're doing the pull-ups, and then they pan the camera down, and freaking John Candy is picking up Dougie Doug, like holding him by the legs. I like that.
The second training montage is a lot better than the first one.
Better song too. Yeah,
it is a better song. I didn't put that one on there either. That's your second one.
That is my second one. Yes.
Yeah. Then they're at the Olympic qualifiers and they're trying to qualify. That's the first time any of them ever seen snow. They're learning how to bobsled. Everyone hates them. Everyone's making fun of them.
Yeah.
And they start taking it seriously and they start doing pull-ups and
they're jogging in unison.
Yeah, they're all jogging. John Candy's throwing snowballs at them.
Right. I like how that's how you can tell the training montage is almost over. He like looks at his watch and smiles, and he picks up a snowball that he's about to throw. And as he's got it back, they start hitting him with the snowball, and he's laughing. And I was like, the training montage is over. They've reached the pinnacle. They know everything there is to know about bobsledding in just 3 months or however long it's been. How long has it been from the time they find John Candy in the thing? Don't they say it? I think I should have wrote that down since I saw it twice.
I feel like when they were at the qualifiers and they were doing the second training montage, I feel like that must have only been like a week or two. I don't know how long they trained in Jamaica before they left. Maybe a couple months. I don't know.
Can you learn everything you need to know about bobsledding in a couple of months?
I could learn everything I currently know about bobsledding, which is nothing. I don't know what stuff you even need to know about bobsledding.
Right. Yeah. That's the problem is I don't even know the questions to ask to get the information that I don't know.
I had that thought while I was doing my notes. I was like, I wonder if people who know a lot about bobsledding are really mad at this movie.
Oh, no, there are. I found the websites. They are. They're definitely upset about it.
That's not how you steer.
Actually, most of the people that were upset were, and I say upset, but that might not be the right word, but they were upset because the historical accuracy wasn't as precise as it could have been. They're like, it was still a good story. I'm like, yeah, but this was a way good story. I was happy when it ended. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I gotta be honest. I wanted to read about the real story. To me, this is actually fairly faithful. They didn't win a medal in this movie. They didn't win a medal for real. They actually did crash. Like, I think
they used some of the footage of the actual crash.
They used actual footage of the crash in the movie. Like, I'm pretty cool about this. Like, there are much worse adaptations than this. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Like, it's not purporting to be a documentary. Who cares if it didn't actually show him coming in 26th? Like, it's
air quotes inspired by.
That's what I'm saying. And for Disney, who's like famous for really loosely inspiring, like, I think we're actually pretty close here.
Yeah. Pocahontas.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what they were. That's a great training montage. I love that scene. My second scene was the Buckingham Palace.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Just because I always remember that one. They're in the hotel room, and it's Dougie Doug, and it's Malik Yoba, and it's Raul Lewis. It's everybody. It's the three of them, but not the main, not Leon, the main bobsled guy.
Yeah, right.
Frickin' Dougie Doug is cooking fried bananas on a hot plate.
Plantains, man. Plantains.
Yeah. He said bananas.
Oh, yeah, he did.
And Yul Brynner. Malik Yoba starts like getting into it with Sanka, and he's telling him, he's like, you're going to be you're going to go back to the island. You're not going to have any kind of life for yourself. He's like, I'm going to win the gold medal, and I know what I want for myself. He's like, I'm going to live in this house, and he holds up a picture, and Sanka starts just crying out laughing. He's like, that's Buckingham Palace.
You're going to marry the queen.
and Yul Brynner has no idea that Buckingham Palace is a real place that the Queen of England lives in. But I really like that scene because it's the first time that Junior kind of like connects with Yul Brynner. He goes, and he's like, he could, he doesn't have to be a dock worker. He could be, my dad started from nothing and he built up a business.
Right. He had the second biggest house in Kingston or whatever it was. Yeah.
Yeah. And Sanka's like, well, he's not your dad. He doesn't have to be. He just needs to be. Just has to be himself. And he's like, and he takes his picture and like smooths it out and he goes, You go get your palace, Yul Brynner.
Yeah.
Like, I like that scene.
Dude, something about Junior. I don't know what it is, the way he looks. It makes me want to watch him.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means, but you know what I'm saying? Like I was interested in how he portrayed that character. I liked it a lot.
Yeah, me too, man. I got him in my characters, Raul Lewis. Like I really like how he played Junior, and I got a little bit of info about him when we get to that point.
Nice. All right, so my third one is the final race, the climax of the movie.
Yeah.
It's the final bobsled
Same.
race at the Winter Olympics. It's super emotional. It's super like fast paced.
And they crash.
Yeah, they don't make it all the way to the end, or they do make it all the way to the end, just not in the bobsled. It's portrayed in the movie that there's some kind of faulty something.
There's like a mechanical failure.
Yeah,
of the
some
sled,
sort of
like
mechanical thing.
One of the little ice skates comes off.
Right. I mean, that's not exactly what happened. They think it was something else, just going too fast.
No, I think in the real story they said it was just like the driver error. Like he took a turn wrong and he just like turned the sled over.
Right. He was just going too fast and didn't control it. And that comes with learning everything you need to know about bobsledding in 3 months. So they're picking it up and they're walking with the bobsled, and like Yul Brynner's in the front with Doris, and the people are like looking at him and also saying stuff, and he's carrying it and looking down at him. And then they all start doing the slow clap, and then everybody's like, all right, these guys are cool. I'm glad they won. Everybody's hugging everybody else and taking pictures, and John Candy's friggin' dewlaps are just flapping in the breeze. Dude, I had no idea. I could see how he could have a heart attack right after this movie. I don't know why I couldn't see anything but his like neck fat. every time he was talking, I was just like, God, it's almost like distracting.
Yeah, he's more chins than a Chinese phone book. I'm really glad to live in the era where beards are appropriate, because that hides a lot of my extra chins. And when I'm seeing John Candy, I was like, man, he really could have used a giant beard.
He used to have a beard right at the end.
Yeah,
but he needed
well,
it
the
in
movie
this
he died during was like Wagons East or something. It was a Western. I think he was
right.
But yeah, you can definitely see that he's headed for a heart attack at age 43.
Yeah,
in this
sucks.
movie, and honestly, even in Uncle Buck, which we did on Patreon for 1989, it's like just man, eat bacon at every meal. You just can't do that.
Yeah, big Canadian bacon. But I like that whole scene, and you're right. It got me right at the end, and I knew it was coming, and I still was like, oh yeah, oh that feels good. I like that.
I was surprised by how completely I bought into the emotional like moment there. I was like, that shit totally worked, even though I've seen it a million times, and I'm watching it while taking notes, so it's not like I'm really like consuming it
into it, right?
Like a regular person would be.
I think it's the acting, man. They did a great job.
It's good acting. It's good direction. It's good. It's a good score. But yeah, man, the race. Do they crash? And they're like laying there. He's like, Doris, you dead? He's like, no, man.
Yep.
He's like,
man.
But
that's the change from how he.
That's
what
the change.
They kept
Usually
saying.
it's like, Sanka, you dead? He's like, yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
And Doris is like, but I got to finish. Right. And they all climb out of there and they pick the sled up and they carry it. It kind of reminds me of Talladega Nights when he gets out of the car and he's racing Sacha Baron Cohen and they're just sprinting down the thing and they dive. And the announcers are like, it's totally illegal. If you get out of the car, you're disqualified. But it still works for me.
It definitely does. Just for giggles, I looked up just now because you were talking about picking it up. A 2-person sled weighs 462 pounds, and a 4-person sled, which they were in, is 1,389 pounds.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of pounds for 4 people. That's still a lot.
Yeah, dude, that's like 350 pounds a piece. I feel sure they're not carrying that on one shoulder.
Yeah, he was carrying it with like one hand.
Yeah, I mean, they all, except for Dougie Doug, look like they're in a lot better shape than I am, but I don't think they could do that. But still, I appreciate that.
Yeah, they were doing. Maybe it's not as heavy because they didn't cheat and have the weights in the front.
Yeah, he ain't heavy. He's my brother. Yeah, no, I liked the who are the like villains in this? It's like Norway or something.
No, it was Germany, Russia, not Russia. It wasn't the USSR. They were in there.
They were, but they weren't the villains. They had no speaking. But yeah, but even they. I thought it was like they were Scandinavian or something. Maybe they were
East German. I just looked
East
it up.
German.
East German. His name was Josef Gruhl.
Gruel. But yeah, but then they start slow clapping, then they're hugging him and they're like, see you in 4 years, Jamaica.
Yeah. That's awesome.
I got that one too. That's a great scene.
That was my third best scene.
Nice. Let's do quotes. Not heavy, not a heavy quotes section for me.
No, yeah, for me either. I was kind
Not
of
like when we did Harry Met Sally. When Harry Met Sally on Patreon, I had like 6 quotes from that one.
Yeah, I could say if I could let my quotes roll over, my blanks roll over, I feel confident I can use them on Demolition Man.
Oh, dude, me too.
First best quote.
John Spartan, you have found 1 credit for the violation of the Civil Riley statute.
Yeah, dude, we're getting back to that. I can tell it's coming. All right, first best quote. Feel the rhythm, feel the rhyme. Get on up, it's bobsled time.
Nice.
I suck at Jamaican accents.
I think people appreciate that we're trying it, though.
No, yeah, all except the Jamaican people who are like, Jamaican me crazy with this.
I don't think our podcast has made it to Jamaica just yet, so it's probably good.
If anybody knows anybody in Jamaica, send this to them. No, so that's the chant that they would do instead of counting in German or Swiss or whatever they were counting in before.
There's no Swiss, by the way.
Yeah, you know what I mean, like what the Swiss team was doing. They to like psych themselves up right before they take off and start running down the track. And I liked it. And Dougie Doug yells it, and everybody chimes in with it. I liked it.
Yeah, I was thinking that if I had to push a 1,300-pound sled, I wouldn't want to be the one who had to also do all the chanting, because it seems like that would make it harder to run.
Yeah, also I was thinking about that. They were like screaming while they were running, but every team was doing that.
Yeah.
I can't even like talk and walk upstairs at the same time. So I don't want to run and scream at the same time. But that's my first one.
Yeah, that's a great quote. They're doing the qualifying, and they're copying the Swiss team because the Swiss team is great, and they're doing eins, zwei, zwei. Yeah. And they're counting in German, and then Dougie Doug's like, we got to be Jamaican, like we got to go out there and do our thing. Like, I'm not trying to be Swiss. Like, I'm tired of hearing about the Swiss.
Right.
And so they do that thing that you're saying. That's a good
Kiss
quote.
the egg. Yeah.
I'm not kissing no egg.
Where does he keep that? In his pants?
Yeah. He keeps it
in the front.
Yes.
By his junk?
Yes.
By his huevos.
His huevos. Shaving his huevos. It's my job, Pablo. Take it seriously.
Pays for
my
the
first one is
all ones.
My first one is Sanka, you dead? Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Every time they crash, Darius asks Sanka, you dead? And he always goes, yeah, man.
Yeah, I like the very first time he does it too, because it's right after Sanka's like derby cart or whatever.
Push cart.
Yeah, his push cart rolls off the side and hits that building, and he like sticks up his head and he's like, yeah, man. I was like, oh yeah, I remember they do this every time.
Yeah, man, I appreciate a callback.
Yeah, and how they change it at the end, that's how you knew it was going to be different. I liked it. My second one is it's I see pride, I see power, I see the badass mother who don't take crap off nobody. And I really like it.
Yeah, but do it how he does it.
No, I'm not. I'm not going to do it.
I see pride. I see power. I see a bad mother who don't take no crap off no one.
I just like how he says mother with a D.
I know, mother.
Mother.
Great.
Yeah.
Love that.
And
Yul Brynner is hyping up Junior. He's teaching him how to not be a spoiled rich kid and how to stand up for himself.
And after he actually stands up to his dad, and then he at the elevator, and he turns around, and Yul Brynner is standing in the hallway, and he's like, one badass mother. I was like, yeah, he is. That's awesome.
I know. That's
I want to be a badass mother.
That's a great arc. Those two, like, they don't like each other because Junior trips them when they're doing the Olympic trials. First of all, this is why trying to train for the Olympics is stupid, because they train for 4 years to get to the Olympic qualifiers. And if you fall down, then you just can't go for 4 more years. That's dumb.
Right. It's all dumb.
Yeah. That never happens when you're recording a podcast. If we mess it up, we just do it again.
Right. Let it ride again. That's my second quote. What's your second quote?
My second quote is another one that I've also already said, which is, you go get your palace.
You said it angry that time.
I know. I didn't. It wasn't a great read by me. I read some articles about, because it's 30th anniversary, obviously. And one of them was an interview with Raul Lewis, who said that line, and the interviewer was like, he's like, that, like, people, like, I remember that line. People say that line. Like, I think about that line. Like, you go get your palace. Yeah. And talking about, like, that line having landed with it, like, with people, and they've kind of like carried it through. It's like, this is a motivational for me.
Yeah. That guy was good. I liked him.
Yeah,
Something
for
about
sure.
his face makes me want to keep watching it, which I think is what you want if you're an actor.
Absolutely.
Dude, I couldn't find a last one. I don't know. I just yelled like when they yell "Cool Runnings," the title. That's what I put for my third one. I didn't really have a third one.
Yeah, I didn't have a third one either, and I did kind of what you did and just put in like it's not a quote really, but it's the song that Sanka sings. People say, we can't believe Jamaica. We have a bobsled team. Yeah. And Malik Yoba, who plays Yul Brynner, wrote that song like before the audition, which I thought was cool.
Nice. Yeah. That's awesome.
And Dougie Doug is singing that on the street corner trying to raise money to go bobsledding, and someone's like, I'll give you $1 to stop singing.
Yeah. Here's $1. Put your clothes back on. Yeah, dude, those are not very quote heavy. You're right.
No.
But still has some quotes.
Yeah. Let's do characters. Who's your first character?
My first character is John Candy, Coach Irv Blitzer.
Irv.
He gets in trouble for waiting his bobsled back when he's an actual athlete, and he retires to Jamaica where he ends up.
I feel like he was a coach.
Oh, I thought he was an athlete. I don't know.
No, I think he's a coach. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe they didn't say.
I don't know.
Regardless,
Either way,
he's cheating. He's adding weight to the sled.
Yeah, you can totally weight the front of the sled up to a certain point.
But he added more weights, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I guess. Maybe he was not a coach and he was the athlete. And
That's
like you said, that's what he added.
If he added the weight to himself, is it still cheating?
Yeah, dude, I'm never going to not like John Candy.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the last movie that we're going to do of his. So, like, on the main feed.
Yeah, we'll do some Patreon stuff. But this is his last movie that he releases. So chronologically in the main feed, we're kind of done with John Candy, which sucks because he's freaking great.
Yeah, because he's one of my faves.
He's my first character too. He really wanted to do this movie. The director didn't want him. The director and Disney both wanted Kurt Russell. Shout out. Okay, and the director was like, because Kurt Russell looks like. Well, the director's like, Kurt Russell looks like he could have been an Olympian. John Candy does not look like that.
Right.
But then Disney said, like, John Candy wants to do it. He's taking a pay cut. He really wants the role. He's like, that's your guy. Figure it out. And the director was like, all right, I love John Candy. That's great.
Yeah.
And then he said, he was great, but, they wanted to give it to Kurt Russell. John Candy really wanted to do it, took a pay cut, and was great.
Disney really likes them some Kurt Russell. They used him in everything. Fox and the Hound all the way through. Yeah, John Candy's my first. Who's your second?
My second is Leon as Dries Banak.
Dries. Dude, I can't not say his name like that. Also, every time I see Leon, sometimes it'll just say Leon, and sometimes it'll say just Leon.
Yeah.
Like the actual word just before Leon.
Well, his name is Leon Robinson. He's credited in a lot of stuff as Leon, and his social media handles are just Leon. So I feel like he's just saying like, don't use my full name. I'm just a one-name person. Just Leon.
Right.
That's my guess.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Yeah, he's. We just saw him in Cliffhanger. That's for our last episode on the main feed. Yeah. He's much better in this movie than he was in that one.
Yeah.
He was attached to this script for like 3 years. This was originally going to be like a sports drama with different directors, different writers, and they kept kind of tweaking it to figure out what it was going to be. But he stayed attached the entire way.
Yeah.
And he's just really good in this role, man. He I like the character. He plays him like really earnest.
Right.
And
how he doesn't want to give up and all that. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and Dries like not only drives the bobsled, but he also drives the plot. He's the one who's like, we'll raise the money. He's like, I'll get the people together. He convinces John Candy to be the coach. Like he does it all.
Everybody in the town where he practices running in the beginning loves him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like his dad was an Olympic athlete, so he was trying to just always determined, optimistic, stuff like that. I just like him. It's a good character. It's a good character. He was my second character as well.
Nice.
But I know you have a different third character.
My third is Raul Lewis Jr.
Yeah. I didn't put him on there. And the more I think about it, the more I should have. Because, again, dude, something about him makes me want to keep watching him. I don't know.
I really liked his performance. I liked Junior. Raul Lewis was a casting assistant. He was reading lines with the actors during the casting.
Yeah.
And they kept telling him, like, he was an actor, but they're like, you're not going to be in this movie. We want big names. But then they just said, like, he kept reading with people for Junior, and he was better than all of them. And eventually there's like, well, let's just screen test him, and then they cast him. But he was so good. He plays like really like kind of it's like kind of understated. Like he's doing the thing where he's like talking to his like floppy eared hound dog like it's his dad.
Right,
like he's going to stand up to him. He's not going to take the banking job. He's going to be the like
not going to do it. Yeah.
And his dad comes home and he freaking totally caves. And he's, I don't know, man. He just did a really good job, and I like his arc, and I like a lot of the choices he made as Junior.
He, dude, he was fun to watch, and he pulled off the "I'm a spoiled rich boy" that's turning it around. He pulled that off. The person I picked for my third one is Sanka Coffee.
Yeah,
Dougie Doug. Dude, he's just freaking laid back. He's the break man. He's got the one-liners. He's got all the catchy things to say.
He's the comic relief. He's
got a stupid name named after. Do you know what Sanka Coffee is?
No.
Oh, my grandma used to drink it. It's like an instant. It's decaffeinated, but it's like an instant coffee, the kind where you just like put the powder in the cup and heat the water, like put hot water in it and stir it up, and it's decaffeinated, so you get the flavor of coffee without any of the fun stuff.
That's cool. You get all the worst parts of the coffee with none of the best parts.
Right, but she loved it, and I can even see the freaking glass jar with the orange label, Sanka. But he's my third because my kids loved him. They made me like it when I watched him with them.
He's really good. He's like his comic stuff is really meant for kids, but it totally still works clearly.
Yeah.
Also, I just like I appreciate because these guys are all pretty young, the actors and also the characters, and I liked that Sanka, he knew exactly who he was.
Right.
Like throughout and they like it was clear through the portrayal, like he just. Like he's freaking frying plantains in Calgary on a hot plate. Like he's calling everyone Rasta man. And like he's like, I'm going right back to Jamaica once the Olympics are done. Like I don't care if I ever leave. Like I just like I think that's cool.
Yeah. Dude, he played the character well. And I'm telling you, watching it with a kid who laughs at all of those silly jokes really makes you appreciate what he did.
Yeah,
because you got to act like a clown to get those kind of laughs, and he did that.
Yeah, he's definitely in comic relief, and he was excellent at that.
Yeah, good for choices for us.
Yeah, and I think we've already talked about the other stuff, like Jon Turteltaub, the director, Three Ninjas, Phenomenon, National Treasure.
Yeah,
we'll definitely do some more. Yeah, the Meg. We'll not do the. I'm not doing the Meg, but I'll definitely do Phenomenon, National Treasure, and some of the other stuff.
I loved Phenomenon back in the day.
Phenomenon's great. I think that's 96. I am very much looking forward to doing that one.
Yeah.
And then Hans Zimmer did the score. The score is, I mean, I would not have guessed Hans Zimmer because I didn't think that they could get a name that big to a movie like this. But it was. I was throughout. I was like writing down. I was like, this is a good score.
Yeah. Also, the guy who Tommy Swerdlow. Swerdlow did the screenplay. Dude, he did Little Giants and
Spaceballs.
Yeah, he was.
Well, he was an actor in Spaceballs.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think he did some acting too, like in Real Genius back in the Gap. I remembered him in that, seeing his picture. But dude, writing Little Giants right after this next year, I like Little Giants.
Nice.
My kids watch Little Giants still. We should definitely do that one maybe.
We looked at the 94 list a little bit. We haven't
I know there's so many
Little
movies.
Giants is definitely in consideration. 94 is a pretty freaking massive. I think that's the start of Jim Carrey. Like we're gonna have some hard decisions ahead of us the next couple of years.
Dude, that's what I'm trying to say. Like I don't know how we start narrowing them down when we get to the point where you and I were like really into movies and we're going to the show, or like at least I was going to the show a lot. You know, I was seeing a lot of movies. I don't know how I'm going to narrow them down.
Yeah, man, I don't either. I mean, it's a good problem to have, right? I'm glad we're not trying to do episodes about movies we don't really care about. So
yeah. All right, here we are doing Bushwhacked. Welcome. Yeah.
This is a movie. It happened. 3 out of 10. Are we done?
Yeah. Did you have any other good? I had a couple of things.
I didn't. Go ahead.
Actual television footage from ABC from the '88 Winter Olympics were used and edited into the movie. Thought that was cool. When Disney envisioned the cast, they wanted. Did you see who they wanted? Denzel as Derice, Eddie
Cuba
Murphy
Gooding
as
Jr.
Sanka, Wesley Snipes as Yul Brynner, Marlon Wayans as Junior, and still John Candy. They said as Irving Blitzer. That would have been a completely different movie. But I think I would like to watch that one.
Yeah, dude, I saw Cuba Gooding Jr., Jeffrey Wright, Eric LaSalle.
Yeah, I saw those too.
They clearly were trying. But the funny thing is they tried to make this movie for like $11. Like they made it for, I think, $17 million, and they were trying to spend $14 million. The director was saying, like, we had to spread out, bats of cotton on the ground because the snow would melt. We didn't have the budget for special effects. So how were they going to get freaking Eddie Murphy and all those other people in this movie?
That's why they didn't, I guess, huh? They said, we could pay you $11, and they said, no.
Pass.
No. Yeah. Oh, and one last thing. Darius Bannock says he runs the 100-meter dash in 9.9 seconds.
Yeah.
Carl Lewis won the 88 Olympics with a 9.92. So that was pretty close for the time.
I think at that point, we can all just agree that they're very fast.
Yeah. Way, way fast. I think the record, didn't Usain Bolt did it in like 9.58. So that's pretty fast. 100 meters is really, my eyes don't even see 100 meters away. So
yeah, let me ask you a real question. Do you think you could do a 100-meter sprint in under 20 seconds?
Not a chance.
Are
you kidding me?
I don't think I could either.
20 seconds is not even, you're telling me Usain Bolt is only twice as fast as me?
I know, it doesn't seem like enough. Doesn't seem like enough more fast than you.
Yeah,
if I'm gonna arrive with both hamstrings intact, there's no way I can break the 20-second mark.
Dude, this is what I'll tell you. You say, not that we need to add more length to this race that I'm running, but if you give me 120 meters and I start running and he gets to start at the same time as I pass him at full speed, he's still more than 2 times faster than me. It's not even like, oh, he just has a good start. No, that's not it. He's way, way faster. Well, like he's running, what is that, like 25 miles an hour? Like
he's ridiculously fast.
Dude, don't you know, like the cop car that sits on the side of the road with the speedometer on the back that shows you how fast you're going? Johnny and I have pictures of us running next to it back when we were in shape. And I'm running like full speed and it says 15. So I know that's not, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm just trying to think, like when I was like a couple years ago, I was in pretty comparable shape to the shape I'm in now. Like I could run an 8-minute mile. I couldn't do a bunch of them, but I could do like, I got in the shape, I could do like one. And that's like,
but this is only 100 meters.
I know. And so that's 2 minutes for a quarter of a mile, which is about 400 meters.
Right.
But so that's about 30 seconds for 100 meters, but that's at my mile pace. I'm like, could I go from 30 to 20 if I'm sprinting? Like I probably could. I don't know. Roger's going to text me when he hears this because he still runs all the time and tell us that he can still do it in 13 seconds or whatever. But I think 20 is very fair for me and you.
Dude, I couldn't freaking fall down a hill at that fast. Like that's fast. That's way fast.
I kind of feel like at this point that like the footage of Rich Eisen running against people at the 40-yard dash, I feel like I would be behind Rich Eisen.
Yeah.
Like in a suit jacket.
I'm trying to picture me bending over and trying to get my feet in the blocks just to start it off.
I don't think we're not gonna go out of a 3-point stance. We're just gonna kind of just.
Wait a second. You're telling me I have to hold my weight up on my fingers? Mout. Apostrophe MOUT. Mout.
So you think if could both of your kids beat you in a 100-meter sprint right now?
No, I got them.
Okay.
Wait, do I get to push him as I'm running past him?
Like Junior, trip him?
Yeah, do I get to trip him? Dude, I don't know. Jake's pretty quick now. He's still a very large fella. He's dense like a dying star. But
yes, but he's young. He's got cartilage.
He's 11 and his knees aren't powder. So he's got it.
All right, let's go to the worst.
I
didn't have any.
Only thing
it's silly.
The only thing I was going to say is there were some stereotypes that were used for comedic effect about Jamaican people. But other than that, dude, I think it's totally fine. There's nothing really bad. Did you have the tobacco warning in the beginning?
Yeah, I did. It's on Disney Plus, and they definitely give you a tobacco warning.
Yeah, I saw that too. But that's all I had to
smokes a pipe or something. Also, the original 1992 Aladdin gives you a tobacco warning. So, like,
what were they smoking?
I don't. The lamp? I don't know. They're throwing it on there though. So what I'm saying is, like, Disney's pretty fast and loose with the tobacco warnings these days.
Yeah. I just saw all the East German people were smoking cigarettes when they were walking up. That's, I think, what that was for. But other than that, I got no worst.
5 questions. Is it okay for kids?
Yeah. My freaking kids loved it.
Yeah. Your 6-year-old totally
6
dialed in.
and 11 both laughed out loud.
This is a perfect kids movie, perfect family movie.
It is. It totally is.
Would it get made if it were pitched now?
I don't know, dude. Something about so this is a very formulaic. Is that the right word? Plot.
Yeah.
So where it's like, it's the underdog, and it's the same structure, but if you change the sport, I'm sure you could still make it, right? Like, what's the sport that?
Why can't you do it for bobsled?
I don't know. Nobody knows what the friggin' bobsled is.
But in like 1993, everyone was like,
everybody was watching. Everybody was watching the Olympics. There was only 4 channels.
Yeah, you might be right.
I think more people understood it back then than they do now. Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know the answer, dude.
I think you could remake this. It's not that expensive. I don't know if anyone will watch it, but if you don't spend a bunch of money on it, it doesn't really matter.
You're right. Maybe make it a romantic comedy since nobody's going to watch that.
Yeah, dude, make it. Yeah, put a love interest in there. I don't care. Make it a mixed gender bobsled team. I don't care.
Ooh.
Make it the cutting edge, but of bobsleds. They made like 6 cutting edge movies.
The cutting edge of bobsled. I'll have AI write that on your desk tomorrow morning.
All right, movie or TV show? It seems like you're right. It's totally it's a textbook like formula sports comedy thing movie.
Yeah,
Just churn that out.
Right.
Did you have any recasting?
I kind of like the original one with Denzel and Eddie Murphy and Wesley Snipes and Marlon Wayans. Can we have that?
I think that would be
not
fantastic.
Now. They're too old, but
No.
Yeah, I didn't recast it. No.
Yeah, I didn't have anything either. Can you still watch and enjoy this in 2023? Yeah,
absolutely. It was killer.
Still really good.
Yeah, it was fantastic. It's on Disney Plus. That's where I watched it.
It is. It's on Disney Plus. I think it's like on YouTube. But yeah, I just watched it on Disney Plus.
Yeah, I think every other place you like pay for it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The $3.99. But Disney Plus, you pay them that every month and they give it to you for free.
Yes, for free after you pay them every month.
Right. What's next?
Next up, Demolition Man.
Oh my God. I probably haven't seen that in 10 years. I'm so excited.
It might have been 10 years for me too, but I love Demolition Man. I cannot wait to watch it.
This is the thing though. I hadn't seen Cool Runnings in a while. Maybe 10 years. Maybe longer. I can vividly remember parts of Demolition Man way easier. Like I can picture scenes and picture shots. Like it's going to be good. I can't wait. I'm going to have to find a time where nobody's at my house so I can crank up the surround sound and really do it.
Turn it all the way up.
Yeah.
Well, you can, Cece probably can't watch that, but Jake could probably watch Demolition Man. No? Is it too violent?
It's not the violence. I don't know. I'd probably have to watch it through one time. Isn't there some boobs in it too? Like, I don't know if he's ready.
Well, remember they do the sex scene where they like wear the helmets and they like do it virtually?
Yeah. Okay. But they're
I don't think they actually show any boobs.
I don't know. I think they do. I don't know. Well, we'll have to watch.
We'll figure that out. Yeah. So we just released When Harry Met Sally on Patreon. Next week on Patreon, we'll release Major League. And then we'll be back on the main feed in 2 weeks with Demolition Man. If you want to check out Patreon, you can go to movielifecrisis.com. $5 a month supports what we're doing and gets you bonus movies from the 89 release year. Or you can always listen on the main feed for free. We really appreciate that, and it will always be free.
Tell your friends in Jamaica so we can see if we did any of this right.
Yeah, the people say, we can't believe. Vaya con Dios.
Vaya con Dios.
Thanks for listening to Movie Life Crisis. Please subscribe, rate, and review, and remember, don't drive angry.